Hello, Rainy One. Today I'm going to be sharing Keto Vegan Meal Prep made easy. If you're interested in that, stick around. That's my intro music. Okay, Rainy One, I have Ripple protein powder, almond flour, Lily's chocolate chips. I'm using peanut butter because I love it, but you know, you can use almond butter or whatever butter you like. I'm using chia seeds. They're optional, but the flax seeds are not. I like this plastic container because I can just put everything right in the freezer when I get done. So first, of course, you want to mix all your dry ingredients. Like I said, chia seeds are optional. Then you want to go ahead and make a little well, and then you'll put your nut butter in the center. Like I said, I like peanut butter, but you can use whatever kind of butter. You can use almond butter. Also, you're going to use your plant-based milk. Start off with a half of a cup. I like to use 3/4 cups, but that's just a consistency that I like. And I find that if you use different brand products that I use, then the amount of milk that you use may be different. I'm using almond milk here. And then once you go ahead, once you've got it all incorporated, just mix your little heart away. It's going to seem like it's difficult. I like to have the gloves on because it could get a little messy, but you don't have to have gloves on. But once you get it to consistency, I like this cookie dough type, a little bit thicker than a cookie dough. I don't really like it real dry like, so that's why I'm using 3/4 cups. And then I like to put it in my little plastic bowl and stick it right in the freezer for about an hour, and then I take it out and eat one. This is like the best keto vegan. Well, this is the only one I've had, but it is so delicious. You would not think you're not missing out on anything. Then you want to make sure you cut them into 12 bars to try to cut them as evenly as possible. Okay, sis, we are going to make our keto vegan everything bagel. I'm using a mixture of almond butter and sunflower seed butter. Now I just use sunflower seed butter because it doesn't turn the bagel green. That's a long story, ask me later. But anyway, when I use the sunflower butter, I don't have to mix it with a mixer because it's not all thick and stuff like this. But if you want to make sure you get it incorporated really well, and if it's going to be your first time making it, I will go ahead and use the mixer. Make sure you add your warm water, just 2 cups of warm water. Making sure that it's warm, I actually add it almost hot. So now I add my flax seeds, my psyllium husk, my nutritional yeast, baking soda, baking powder, and I'm using a monk fruit sweetener, and then I add some salt. And you mix it all up and watch the magic happen. It turns into a dough. Sis, I'm telling you, make this thing. If you don't make nothing else, make this thing right here. And then you kind of let it sit for maybe 3 to 5 minutes until it really forms into a dough. And I like to use an ice cream scoop, and I'm using my little donut pan. You want to get about 9 bagels, and see how thick it is. Look at that. Look at that. And for me, if you use the ice cream scoop, it's about 3 scoops, and I'll probably say it's about 1/4 of a cup, but just spread it out evenly. And once you spread it out evenly, what I like to do is kind of situate it in the pan. I used to like to put a hole at the top, but now I cover it so that it can really look like a bagel. And after you don't have to make it pretty because it's going to get pretty in the oven, trust me. So don't spend your whole life trying to get that even. See, look how ugly mine look. And then the girl, yes, that everything bagel seasoning from Trader Joe's is everything. Yes, it is. Now, even if you don't have this, make the bagels, but try to get your hands on some of this everything seasoning. It is so delicious. They're ready for the oven. Okay, Rainy One, now we are on to launch our tempeh bacon salad. It is super duper easy. I know I gave you in the beginning some more intense recipes, but trust and believe they are well worth it. If you even want to be really swift about it, go to Sprouts and get the tempeh bacon. It's delicious as well, but we're going to make ours today. If you don't know what tempeh is, it's just fermented soybeans, and the fermentation process inhibits the estrogen effect, so you don't have to worry about that if you have an issue with soy. We're cutting it in half, but you can also cut the half in half, if you know what I'm saying, because it is very filling. But I like to eat half. It's about 30 grams of protein. We need to steam it for like 20 minutes, and if you don't have a steamer, you can use like the double boiler. You just want to make sure that it's all the way cool before you go to the next step. Okay, while we wait for the tempeh to steam, we're going to go on to dinner. So we are making our broccoli. We're roasting it, and I like to put a little olive oil, a little salt and pepper, a little garlic powder, nutritional yeast, lots of it, about 1/3 of a cup. And then I like to just mix it all together and put it in the oven on 400. Onto the mushrooms. I love mushrooms. We're going to saute them just for a few minutes. Let them render before we season them. So we're going to let them cook and go on to our pumpkin. Now, you can use pumpkin from the grocery store. I'm using some type of squash or pumpkin that I got from my garden because I need to use that stuff, okay? Oh, look at these mushrooms. Now we're doing this a little backwards because I should have done the squash first. Oh, look, I'm so excited about my little garden squash or whatever this is. I don't even know what it is. But anyway, roast your pumpkin in the oven again on 400 and maybe about 30-40 minutes. Now we take our cool tempeh and we are going to marinate it. I'm putting liquid smoke in there, liquid aminos, tamari, salt, pepper, garlic, and onion powder, I believe. Now you can let that marinate for about 30 minutes. Overnight is best. I like to cook it right before I eat it. Now for my tempeh dressing, we're going to use this both for the power bowl and for the tempeh salad. So all the ingredients will be listed below because honey, this thing is going too fast. But I wanted to point out that I'm using the maple syrup from the monk fruit sweetener. I am adding extra ingredients. Pumpkin for you and whatever this is for me. About 1/4 of a cup would be a good serving. Keep you in ketosis. Yay! Thank you for watching all the way to the end. I hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope you make the recipes. If you do, be sure to tag me on Instagram. All my links are below. If you're interested in joining me on this keto vegan adventure, then do subscribe to my channel. There will be more keto vegan recipes coming up. I already have one that I did, what I eat in a day keto vegan detox meal plan, so check that out. If you're ready to detox and you want some free recipes, there are links to a 3-day free detox meal plan just for you. Sign up, check it out, holla at your sister in the comments and let me know what you think. Comments are very important. What? Is my computer? Oh, don't be tripping, okay? It's important, okay? Subscribe, leave me some comments, let me know. All that good stuff. All right? Stay ready.